being alone is better than having bad company. There is no beneficial point of having someone who brings you down. There is no beneficial point, even if that cures your loneliness in the moment. And I think a lot of people misunderstand this because they write it off. They write off small things, but no matter what that friend, partner, or relationship does, if it's not bringing you up, there is no point to it, and you should cut it off. Because there is a cost to that friend. There is a cost to that relationship. There is a cost to that investor, and you just don't see it now. See, the cost of being alone is just feeling loneliness in the moment. It's just being alone. It's just having this time frame where there is no one. You're alone with yourself and you have to deal with it. But the cost of having someone who is not beneficial to you comes later down the road. See, that relationship, its fruit is not going to benefit you. And you reap what you sow. And the only way to see that is when it comes to fruition down the line. I recently went through this. I had a girlfriend in my life who was not actually beneficial to me. And I knew this, but I kept her in my life because I saw signs of change. I saw potential. And it ultimately costed me my peace of mind. It costed me potential business. It costed me time spent on things I shouldn't have been spending them on. And looking back, I wish I was just alone. I wish I had just spent that time doing the stuff that I needed to. I was single for 2.5 years, so I was kind of in a desperate spot. But looking back, I wish I would have just stopped and stayed with myself, because at the end of the day, there is no person that is worth you losing your future over. There is no investor, there's no partner, there's no girl that's worth you losing your value over. And you need to understand, I'm speaking to the dudes out there right now. You are valuable. You are worth it. And you got to stop shooting yourself in the foot with these women you chase after. You got to stop shooting yourself with that person you hang out with, because you are called for more. You are ordained for more. And if you think that your loneliness, you need to go get someone, no matter who they are, that thinking is going to cost you so much gain down the road that you can't even see. See, a bad company doesn't just cost you in the signs of their fruit down the road. Maybe it's a toxic relationship environment. Maybe it's an abusive relationship you just don't see. But it's also going to cost you your future. If you're a fighter in the gym, right? You're training your MMA. You find this girl who pulls you away. She tells you to hang out with her more. She says that you don't spend enough time with her. Maybe you miss a couple days a week. No big deal. You're still there 4 times a week. But maybe she tells you that she doesn't like you doing that, right? She pulls you away even further. She discourages what you do. Down the line, it could actually pull you away from winning that championship. You could get off your game and you can miss out on that gain that you could have had if you were just alone. I think a lot of men need to realize this, because we so often look for our other half. As a man, we are called to lead, to protect ourselves, but also our future partner. And a lot of times it's hard when we're in this transition phase from building ourselves up into the person that we want to become, and then knowing that we don't have anyone to help. A future partner, we don't have anyone by our side. So sometimes we can just default to the best option. But I'm here to tell you, you have time. You have time to wait. You have time to be alone. You have time to figure out what you want. You will ultimately live a healthier, wealthier, and more productive life with no company rather than the company that brings you down. You have the wisdom. You have the intuition to know if that person's right or not. and it's up to you to choose wisely. I'm making this video simply because I recently went through this in my life, and I did notice a lot of change happen. I am someone who chases after God. I'm someone who chases after my business growth. I'm someone who chases after my fitness growth. And in this relationship, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel like myself, and that really ate away at me. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I wasted my time, because frankly, then I didn't learn anything. I learned something. I learned more about myself. I learned more about the standards I need to hold others to. I learned that I don't respect myself as much as I thought I did if I let her stay for that long. But I also learned that being alone is much better than having bad company, because the company you surround yourself with really does determine your destiny. And I think the biggest decision you make is really who you marry. It is. To any young man out there, young woman, I'm not saying I have it figured out. I'm still building, I'm still growing, and I feel like I'm pretty good at making my life better in the sense of the 4 F-bombs: faith, finances, fitness, and family. But I'd encourage you, stay away from bad company. They're not going to build you up. They're only going to pull you down, and you know that. Build yourself up, build your relationship with God, and you will grow. Don't forget your mission, and keep building.